Hey, I see you, babe, and I am coming to get you. Just you hold where you are. And here we come. Hey, what, you want a piece of me? Is that what it is? You want a piece of me? Huh? It's actually quite a big piece. I think I'm going to need that back, to be honest. Ugh. Okay, so we'll get back to that ship in a minute. It's got a lot of innovation in it. But first I wanted to show you how I started off to build the submarine, which is what really this video is all about. And some of the good points and shortcomings of this amazing new game, The Last Leviathan. So what I did was, and this came at a sacrifice, was I simply put two large rudders at the front to use them as like hydrofoils or whatever you call the thing that makes you dive at our planes on a submarine. What it means though is that you then can't then turn on turn left and right because we don't have key mapping, or I can't find the key mapping for individual parts just yet. Hopefully that will come soon, or hopefully I've just been an idiot and I can't find them. But as you can see, it works really well. It's unbelievably simple to get a machine to dive. It really is. So I started playing with it. I thought, well, can I do back rolls and back flips and stuff like that? And that was my first one. And yeah, it wasn't that great, but at least I proved it could be done. So I had to make some design changes. But before I made the perfect design change, I decided I would put on some sails. Right, because you know how, like in Besiege, we tested everything out to see what every block could do or shouldn't do, but what did do, and we could use it to our advantage. I thought, right, okay, so we'll stick some sails on this one, and then we'll take it underwater, and we'll see if it drags. And in real life, it would drag like hell. You couldn't pull them through the water, but we'll see what happens. And in a minute. Oh, the other thing is, moving a vehicle, it says you can move the bounding box, but I can't figure that one out either. You can move your creation within the bounding box, which is very helpful, but not the bounding box itself. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. So there we go, look at this. There we go, we're going for a nice dive. Very nice to look at though. And it has absolutely zero effect underwater, none whatsoever. The masts have got colliders on them, so if you hit something with the mast, it will snap off. But the sails do pick up wind and do take you in the direction of the wind, etc., but they don't work underwater. So that's that. Now there was a reason for that, because I wanted to use masts underwater for various things. Leave that to the next video. Alrighty, and this is me attempting a nice slow motion shot and back in. I don't know how that will come out in the edit. Right, so let's make the final design change for the submarine anyway, and that is to put another two rudders on the back, working in unison with the ones at the front. So now when we go to take a dive, it will be much more aggressive, and hopefully I can pull off some more of these nice loops that I'm after. Yeah, but you see, you get a nice jump out of water, and the fins at the back do exactly the right job, and I can even spin underneath the water. That's a manoeuvre that hasn't been pulled off for like 300 years or so. I made that up. Okay, so it was all going really, really well. Now, I did originally put this submersible system, there you go. I think at one point here we're going to see me do not one, but a triple roll. Is this it? This is it, man. 3 rolls in a row. You just can't get any better than that. This is the channel to come to for underwater rolls with sails on top, yeah? Okay, so yeah, I did put the submersible. Look at this. Beautiful, man. This is a gorgeous game, isn't it? Really, really nice. Anyway, so I did put these fins on a submarine. Now, I noticed last night I was watching a Sea-Top video, and he showed a submarine by NTAC, but it didn't seem to be able to submerge itself, but it was very submarine shaped. So I took that shape and I put the fins on it, and then I got sidetracked. I started concentrating on weapons, so I took them off again, and the telescopes. I wanted to find the best use for both of those things, or the way to use them. Now, here's my tip for the day. If you put your telescope and one of your guns as high up as possible. I don't know how I won that or what I did. As you can see, my telescope's on top, and then not far down from that is the gun, because you're using the sights on both of them. And if you use the gun high up sights, you can actually see much further and aim more accurately. You get my meaning? Because you're hitting a bank fire rather than individual fire. And I was a bit adventurous. I took that out earlier on, the castle. So the castles are destructible, which is great fun. But even more fun is the fact that they defend themselves with their gun placements, such as that one there. So this game is just, I haven't even scratched the surface of what's available, and it's very intriguing. Lots of builds come to mind, and I'm going to, over the next few days, put another one out, hopefully with a much more advanced build, because I've got some really, really cool ideas. So there we go, we're practicing that just to see if we can actually target that faraway island there, and how far the ordnance will travel. But I didn't quite get the aiming right, so I need to work on that. I need to work on a lot of my skills, actually, my aquatic skills. Those clouds, right, they look like they've been smeared onto a piece of glass. They're very flat on the underside, some of them. But like I say, we can't criticise the game too much, because it's only just come out of stables. It's just a baby, and I'm sure it is going to evolve like a dream. I mean, it really is. It's got a good reception so far. Everybody loves it. And like on the Slack team, everybody was talking about it as well. So it's really cool. It's a very nice game. So yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to improve its flow, because I had it open so that it was more of a sort of it was more of a rubbish, because apparently ships sink if they've got big holes on them when the water come in. Who knew that? Huh? So I got rid of the hole in the bottom, got rid of the front thrusters, and just put it on rear thrusters only. Now another thing is is those armours at the back and those big grey boxes that you will see. That's ballast. That's to weigh the back down. You really have to mess about with your balance in this game to get good. See, there you go. I've got like 6 big lead-filled boxes and 2 giant armour plates, only there to help tip me back a little bit and stop the crazy action that I was getting previously. And even all those barrels and the guns at the back as well, it looks like it should be really back heavy, and yet for some reason it's not. What I need to do is start counting weights, but that was kind of boring for my first attempt. I really just wanted to mess about, get my first video up and get some learning under my belt so that I could try it out. So I'll burst them with ideas. If you've got any, give me them. But I think I'm going to be quite active with this. Just like in the early days of Scrap Mechanic, I was like utterly intrigued. I hope that some of those other areas, I mean, I've nothing against Scrap Mechanic, it's still a great game and I still play it, but it kind of ran dry a little bit, so I was really hoping that they would have branched out a bit more rather than just putting the small changes in. But there you go, they're going at their own speed, probably a small team just like all the others, indies. So here, that's the other good thing about having the telescope up on top like that, is that you can peer up to the top of the hill levels and see the other gun emplacements. It's good because basically you can find out exactly when you're going to die, which is what I do right now. Watch the mast. The mast is sitting in the neck. Yeah. Oh, I love this game. It's beautiful. Look at that. Nink. Nice destructibility. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah. Okay. So that's it. I am definitely going to make another one on the back of this quite quickly. Because I want to get my skills up and just like really get into it. I like the fact that we're restricted and we've hardly got any blocks, but I wish they would let us key map soon and now. Okay, thanks. Bye.